Yep, yep. What's the deal? We got a bunch of games today. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? We will see. We'll find out today, right? Let me get this shared up real quick here. We'll definitely find out today. Bunch of plays, man. This is a lot of games, man. Definitely a lot. I'm not on X today, so I'll just be on here. Yep. All right. Speaking of X, let me pull up X real quick. Uh, gonna have to be some live betting for me today, man. This is one day here that you can definitely get out there and get undisciplined, man. Straight up. Gary Harris out. Isaiah Stewart, Booty, Huff, Ted Hardy. Okay. Mm. Early questionable tag for Apple Shingun. That doesn't bode well right there. Early questionable tags are bad. Um, Christian Braun, this is questionable. Mm. Brogdon not on the injury report. Uh, Kuzma out. Mm. A bunch of outs and ins and outs. Okay. Um, I did drop a 5 pick last night to the members only. Oh, I think that was a 6 pick. And yeah, let me see here. Big Bank dropped a like on it. All right, Keon, I see. Let me put this down because it's out of time for my phone ring. Man, it's early, man. Thank good. I mean, glad NBA is back. Uh, I want to take a look right here where I got outline pulled up. Take a look at some hit rates, man. Uh, so what you'll see up here is you'll see the opponents rank and stuff like that. You'll see the last five, the last 10 games, the last 20 games, head to head, 2024 and 2023, right? So what this is here, if you don't know, excuse me, there's some hit rates like last 5 games, stuff like that, right? So well, some of these props. And right here is where where you can find some of them at, where you can find the bets at. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, you know, so I did want to. I was gonna look at it this morning, but I said I'll wait till I get on stream and check them out, right? Just to skim through it, just to see what type of what you can see. Now, these are the lines right here, and these are the odds. I imagine if I hit this button right here, I'm probably going to twist up the odds. Let me see. Okay. Right. And right here, I can filter it to 100% and things like that. Let me filter it back to 100%. The highest hit rate and the lowest hit rate. So let's just see if we got any reasonable odds down here, or even parlay pieces, right? So we got, of course, Tim Hardaway Jr. under a block, like what? That motherfucker, he only even got a block none this year, right? So Bet 365 and Caesars got that. Shit, D'Lo his blocks, but those are higher, lower. We're lower odds. Um, let's see what we come up with if I flip the odds to higher, right? Let's see. Uh, let's see. Last five. Higher last five. Lower. Higher last five. Let's see. Okay, so we're getting a little bit in the better territory right here. Royce O'Neal. Last 10 games under a block. That's interesting. Um, Royce O'Neal, um, over 9.5 points and assists. He's 100%. He's 10 to 10 of this last 10 games, right? Uh, Royce O'Neal over 7.5. He's 100% to this number the last 10 games, right? Uh, let's see. First half points for Santi Aldama. Prospects, you get that on prospects 5.5. He's over there. Over a half a steal and block. Kevin Porter Jr. He's 100% to that in his last 10 games, and 80% to this in his last 20. Um, you get that as a parlay piece of Caesars in 365. Um, Under 1.5 steals and blocks for Aaron Gordon. He's under that number in his 100% in his last 10 games. Caesars and Bet 365 there. Uh, Carthy Towns under 2.5. I don't like that one. Right, under 2.5 3 pointers. Is he really under 2.5 in his last 10? Hmm. I put him in a parlay yesterday for two. Let me see something. Yeah, it looks like it's about right. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, that's about right there. That's definitely right. I like him to go over tonight though. Towns. I like him to go over tonight. What else we got here? Look at that shit, man. You couldn't pay me to tell me this in the beginning of the season. Desmond Bain under 2.5 3 pointers in his last 10. That little short arm motherfucker been broke. Uh, Russ O'Neal 100% in his last 10, under 1.5 threes, over 3.5 turnovers for James Harden. Um, Now we're getting a little bit out of the range. Let me see. I don't know about that assist for Ben Simmons. Under 2.5 assists, 80%, 90% in his last 10 games. Mm. Wimby over first quarter assists, 90% in his last 10. He's 9 for 10. Bilal Coulibaly, over 3.5 assists. Um, Good numbers here. Plus 106, minus 110, and minus 109, and plus three other books. All the books basically probably. He's 90% to this number in his last 10. Anthony Black, under 3.5 assists versus OKC. That's an interesting play there, man. Uh, Even if you want to use it for a parlay piece, that's interesting at 90% under. Josh Hart, Fred Van Vliet. Um, man just fell. That was crazy. My Elgato. My legs. My legs ain't. My legs wasn't standing up on that motherfucker. Let's see. Clint Capella. Under in his first quarter assists, 90% there. Not a lot of books there. Hmm. What about some odds differentials? Can I filter this for a few different odd differentials here? Let's see. Odd differentials here. Let's see. From I go minus 140. No, 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 no. From minus 150 to something like that. Let's see what we can get here. Let's see what we can get here. Some better odds, right? Okay, the worst O'Neills, we've seen that. Uh, Worst O'Neil, over 1.5 threes. Good numbers there, right? What? He's 100% to this number in the last 10? I've been asleep. I've been asleep. Okay, Royce. That's a gem right there. Let me see. Okay, Royce. I'm gonna add this to the. I'm gonna add this over here real quick, right? I'm gonna add that to my picks, right? I just over 1.5 threes. He been hitting that sucker, huh? Okay, all right. Uh, Over 3.5 turnovers for James Harden. I'm going to add this as well. Um, Let me see. This Anthony Black. I want to add this just to take. I just want to add this. Bam, I'll add that. Over first quarter assists. I can see instances. Kevin Durant, Jabari Smith, over a half a block. Versus the Pelicans. That's a good parlay piece there. I think that's a good parlay piece. He's 90% in his last 10. Let me put that over there, right? And that's how these tools right here can, tools like this can help you, right? Just identify some good plus money bets or some nice parlay pieces, and then you can go back and cross reference them, right? Um, Over half a block for Carl Anthony Towns, right? So over half a block for him. He's hit this number in 9 of his last 10, man, straight up. And 15 of his last 20, right? So, maybe I'll add this to the picks over here. Doesn't mean I'm going to play it, but just add it to my pool, right? Add it to the pool, right? Hardenstein. If you play fantasy, I probably wouldn't go for this today, but he might get there. But Hardenstein over 32 fantasy score. That's something that we could take a look at. He's hit that at nine straight, nine of his last 10, 5 straight, 9 of his last 10. Clarkson. This is an interesting play right here. This is very interesting play. Clarkson, uh, 18 and a half points and assists, right? And I'm quite. I know the industry is going to be on this one. They want to be on this one. I've heard around the industry. I know, but uh, this one here is an interesting play, right? I'm really interested in this one. Points and assists at 18 and a half. He's hit this number 15 of his last 20 games. So I'm going to add this one, right? I'm going to add this one. All right, I'm just gonna add this one and just keep it in the vault over there, and we'll see what we're gonna come up with after that. But yeah, last five hit rate 4 or 5, a hit the last 10, bang, right? What's up, Pat? What's good? Good morning. The other night, SGA sold on his points, but he's entitled to have a bad game now and then. But Bam is a different story. 41 minutes, including overtime, only 8 rebounds. Yeah, man. Bam, can't, man, it's hard to tell when these players going to sell, man. Straight up. Hard to tell. Definitely. Um, but it's interesting. Sure. Um, I'll go back here. Mikal Bridges, he's 90% to this number. Don't know if I'll wait a minute. Don't know if I'll go to them in this matchup here. This tag, man. Oh my God, this tag is tagging me. Ooh. What up, Ed? What's going on? Just going over some hit rates and stuff like that right now. A little something different. Just to see what I'm missing out on. I got it like filtered to like -147 to like +410. I can put it back down to about -200 or something. Just looking at parlay pieces. But yeah, just trying to see what's been going on the last 10 games and stuff like that. So I did just put this Clarkson over there at 18.5 points and assists. And then right here, he's 90% to this number, this last 10. He's pretty green, right? He's pretty green. And then I see his PRAs is pretty green as well, right? 80, 90, 75, 100% head to head. Hit this number. Jalen Suggs so frustrating. Boy, that boy frustrating like a motherfucker. I like Colorado assist. I got it at 3.5, probably bumped by now. I could have sworn I seen Colorado assist up there, right? Let me see. Yeah, wait. I thought I just Colorado over 3.5 assists. Uh, 9 of his last 10 games. So that's that, right? K Tatum, Lamelo, great spots, man. Lamelo, I got his assist on Prize Pick at 7. I think that's so. I'm gonna leave this right here for a second. I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna dip through the slate a little bit, right? So um, I can talk you off either rebounds for either one of the bigs here for Hardenstein and Batadze. I just didn't put them out there. I like this matchup here. This is gonna be interesting, man. This is gonna be interesting with Walker Kessler and Jalen Duren. We're also gonna have Isaiah Stewart is out, so I expect Jalen Durant. I don't see a super duper clear path for foul trouble for either one of these centers. So this is gonna be a this is gonna be one, right? It's gonna be one, right? So let me see. Uh, let's go with Fancy Pros real quick, man. Pat say I trust Kessler more than Durant. Only thing I would say right now, like I just don't see a clear. I don't see him. I don't see Durant getting in foul trouble. I don't see Kessler getting in foul trouble either. So from a fantasy standpoint here, because they bullshitting with the fantasy scores and stuff like that. But looking at the centers here, we can see Utah they allow the most fantasy points to centers. Okay, how I don't fucking know, right? But they allow the most fantasy points to centers. Where's Detroit in that sense, right? So Detroit, they down here. Okay, so we'll come back to Detroit. Uh, Turnovers. I ain't gonna look at turnovers. Blocks. I really want to know with blocks, right? So Utah allowing blocks. I never looked at this kid for blocks. Durant for blocks. Let's see. What about rebounds? Let's just go to rebounds. And I'm just looking at between Detroit and Detroit right there. And where's Utah? Utah's right here, around the middle of the pack. Okay. Well, we'll see, right? Um, Cade, on the other hand, man, Cade's in a wonderful spot here, and I just can't talk you off anything, bro. Anything. Cade in a double double, triple double, like point spot. You know what I'm saying? Love it, man. You know, I love this spot for Cade. His points proper sitting at what? 24, 23, 24, 24 and a half. It didn't open up at 24 and a half, but I really like Cade's points, man. I really do. Um, I didn't play him though. I didn't. I like his assist as well. So as you know, looking at the points here for the point guard position, Utah's giving up the third most points, along with Utah's giving up the third most assists and potentials. Utah's giving up the most potentials, right? So Cade's gonna be on one. Cade played a monster triple double game versus Miami, but his team blew the game. Yes, they did, and I seen some monster tickets, man. Some people did some live halftime tickets, man, and they were up, man. They were up. They were up by a lot. Miami clawed back into that game. No, 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 no. My, no, Piston won that game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They won. They gave it up, but they won in overtime. They won in overtime. They it's just like blowing it, just like blowing it, just like blowing it. And no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But they can't they won that game by one. I think it was 124 to 125 or some shit. But how about how about uh how about um how about Malik Beasley, man? And how ass has and how ass has Hardaway been, man? Goodness gracious, man. So look at Beasley, man. He went 7 for 13 for three, 0 for 3 at Boston, 7 for 10 at the Knicks, 6 for 11 at Boston. Like his ass been on fire. 4 for 5, 5 for 9, 2 for 4. Like damn, he's been on one straight up. He's been on one, man. His three balls got to be 3.5 in this spot. Looking at this team here. Uh, just from a team standpoint, I ain't even gonna look at positionality wise, but Utah, they're giving up the second most threes in the league, man. Free agent year for sure. Milwaukee, I mean, Utah's giving up the second most threes on the season. How about let's check out their defensive shot profile? Let's look at Utah. This is on the season here. Utah. Let's start from catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. Utah. Bam. Number two. Corner threes, whatever, right? Above the break threes, Utah, like number two, right? So, and then, we taking a look at Malik Beasley and some of his advanced numbers and things like that, which, mm, let's see, his catch and shoot. It looks like that's where he's doing most of his damage at from three, right? Catch and shoot. 18 points, catch and shoot. That was, yeah, right. That was, yeah. That was what, six threes probably. This 12 points was probably four threes. The 6 points here was probably two threes. This 15 points was probably five threes versus Indy. Let's see, Indy, five threes. Yeah, so the catch and shoot, what we got here? Catch and shoot 3-point attempts. Utah's giving them up. So it is what it is, right? 29, right? They're giving up. That don't mean that they hitting them. They giving them up. And positionality wise, what is he? 2/3. We'll look at the three, right? The 3 pointers made. Utah giving up the third most threes to the 3 pointer. I mean to the shoot to the small forward. That's over the course of the season. How about the last 4 weeks? Um, Utah number one. Hmm. Number one. How about the last 2 weeks? They're getting worse. Number two, right? Last 4 games. 2 weeks, that's only 4 games. But at the end of the day, uh, they're giving it up, bro. They're giving them up. How about the shooting guard position? Utah, number over the course of the season, number four, and I don't even have to keep on looking though, man. How about last 3 weeks? Utah, where they at? Number three. So they still giving them up, right? Last 3 weeks. How about the point guard? Utah. So Utah, 3 pointers made, they down there, right? On the season, how about the last 3 weeks? How they've been doing versus the point guard? Utah coming up, right? Number three. Last 7 games, they number three, giving up threes to the point guard position. How about last week, 4 weeks? Number one, two, three, four, five, six. So actually, at the end of the day, they're getting a little bit worse right now. Power forwards here. Um, Probably not so much as the power forwards, right? Utah, oh, down at the bottom. Whatever, right? Don't even matter. So Utah, especially the guards and the small forwards, they really giving it up. Okay. Um, but Detroit as well. I want to say right, because I like Claxton, and I didn't go back and reiterate anything, right? So Detroit here, they giving up threes on the season to the point guard position. Um, Detroit, I'm looking at straight points though for here. I want to see straight points, right? So Detroit on the season. How about the point guards? Detroit. Uh, okay. How about last 4 weeks? Okay, Detroit. Detroit probably number one, number two in threes the last 4 weeks. Number three in threes. So they getting, you know, how about shooting guards? Detroit in threes, top 10. How about points? Okay, the guards are starting to get up with them. How about centers? Power forwards. Okay. Power forwards are scoring on them last few weeks. Power forwards been doing great versus them. 24 and a half, second in points, probably second in or third in rebounds to the power forward position, rebound chances. Yeah, the power forward's been getting at them, right? Detroit. Who they playing again? Oh, that's either who? No, that would be marketing, or would that be? No, that would probably be. I don't know. Depending on what the star lineup, it probably would be Clark, not Clarkson. What's his name? Collins. But we'll see. Collins. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, maybe. Right. I know. Right. Maybe. Right. So, I love this game though. This game environment. Right now we got a 227 in this spot, right? So, with the assist prop, I think K's assist is probably up, probably about 11 and a half, maybe 10 and a half. Clarkson is locked. What happened here? See if we got any news here, because at the end of the day, there might have been some news come in on him. I see it's locked. I don't know why it was locked. It's only locked for Clarkson. Oh, the two? Okay, just the two. I was tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. All right, so yeah, so the assist for K, 10 and a half. 10 and a half. I like it. K, man, he gonna come out there. He gonna see how it's going, right? He gonna see how it's going. If he don't have to score aggressively out the gate, he ain't, right? He gonna try to get him 3, 4 rebounds. That's the hard part, right? You go when you see these motherfuckers out there moping around, you gonna come out there and get them 3, 4 rebounds. Try to get them 3, 4 rebounds. See if he can get that. If he can get 3, 4 rebounds early, then he's gonna try to line it up. He'll try to line up a triple double. He'll try to line it up, and that's when they mess our points prop and shit up, man. That's when they mess our points prop shit up. First half triple double 100, and then boom, fuck us right on over, right? It is what it is. All right, but yeah, that's how that works. But yeah, love Cade Cunningham. Undecided on the centers, man. Two of my centers here bet on. I expect Dylan Durant to really, have some minutes here. Two young centers, up and coming centers, man. Walker Kessler at 10.5 rebounds and Dylan Durant at 9.5. Man, it's gonna be interesting, bro. It's definitely. Um, Charlotte Hornets, man. So the last game I took. First and foremost, we got a 226 over under in this spot, right? Washington Wizards, 4-point dogs at home. Um, Injury news shit here, right? Interesting because we will get the guard back. Um, you'll get Brogdon back. Carrington questionable, so it is what it is. And Kuzma is out. On the other side, Charlotte, LaMelo Ball, no injury destination. Miller's questionable. Man is out, and then it is what it is. So, the thing about this game here, I took his assist last game when he came back. Now, this Charlotte Hornets team is getting healthy, man. They're getting healthy, right? So that's gonna automatically put us in put. So That's gonna put somebody like LaMelo Ball. It's gonna probably elevate his assist prop. I mean, it is. I mean, because he can go out there and start chunking them up, but chunking up like he been doing. But like I said, now you got Mark Williams fake healthy, right? And then you got Nick Richards, and you got Bridges back, and Miller's probably gonna play tonight. And we know LaMelo Ball's usage is very very high, but some of that usage is gonna have to go to assists, right? So took his assist last game. He had 11. Um, let's see if we can get a clear insight right here. See something real quick, right? So LaMelo Ball, um, he had 11 assists versus Philly, 25 minutes, whatever the case may be with that. 15 field goal attempts. You know what I'm saying? Team was healthy. Bridges had himself a game. Shit like that. Uh, Dang, we don't got the passes, man. Hmm. I don't have the passes, the number of passes, because I want to try to. But he only played only 29 minutes. His usage rates was down. No, 25 minutes. The usage rate was around 30, and People's his average usage rate over his last 5, 6 games, at least his 5 games, was about 43, 46, 42, 49% usage. Then he dropped down to a 30%, which is good, right? Which is real good. Took 8 threes in that time span. Uh, mm, Interesting, right? So, mm, I can get his potentials over here, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the number of passes, but the number's going to be misconstrued anyway because he only played 25 minutes, 26 minutes. I expect him to get up in the 30 range if need be, and I expect him to hit his assist prop. Right now, I did take his assist prop. I took a solid 7 on Prize Picks, and I took the over 7.5 on the books. I just took his assist prop last game. He hit 11. I don't. I wasn't. I wasn't even paying attention. I could have live betted it and got him at 10. The double double for him, or 11 or something like that. But the double double for him is a plus 230. That's great value right there. Going up against the Washington team at that, I have to put that over there just so I don't forget, right? The double double because I didn't sprinkle on the double double, right? So actually, I'll take the assist down and I'll just leave the double double up there on some, on something like that type ish, right? 2,200 for a triple double. The boy probably load. He probably can load one up. I ain't gonna lie, but just to take a look and see what his what his rebound totals been lately. So he did have 10 rebounds versus Miami, and he had 9 rebounds versus Orlando. He can load one of them motherfuckers up, boy. He can load one up. So let me just instead of putting that double double right there, I'm just gonna put the triple double right there. So when I get done with this, I ain't gonna forget, right? I ain't gonna forget. Now, um, but like if I look at this game as a whole though, or as the squad as a whole, Charlotte, um, like looking at Bridges, right? Bridges, this will be his third game back from almost a month. Um, he took 19 field goal attempts that same game that Ball came back, right? He had to get in the way he fit in. He had 24 points. He had to get his little money and get out of there, bro. Because let me see usage rates and stuff like that. Let me message him real fast, and because some of these numbers ain't registering. Let me see. Potentials and passes, etc. Not showing up. Okay, let's see. We should get that squared away. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, man. So long story short, with the ball situation, and then you can look at his rebounds and assists combo, right? I think last time I called it, I seen it was at 12 and a half. It's still at 12 and a half. I didn't pull the trigger, but I'm thinking about going back pulling that trigger, man. 12 and a half. Um, Rebounds and assists. I mean, let's see. Rebounds and assists. One, two, three, 4, 5 straight games. You hit that number in 5 straight games. The rebounds and assists is a play, right? Is a play. I'll put that over there, right? Rebounds and assists is a play. Long story short. Now, like I said, Nick Williams, Richards, all the rest of these ancillary guys, he's got to get these guys involved. So look for him to take the three early and often, and look for him to dish the rock, and what I'm saying, hopefully he falls into a double double or triple double. I'm quite sure I'm gonna end up taking the double double in some shape, form, or fashion. And the rebounds and assists just it looks free. It looks free. I could be wrong, but it looks free. Let's take a look here. So Washington points. They been last 4 games. They're still giving up points. What about rebounds? Washington still giving up rebounds. They third in the last 4 weeks. Assists. What about assists? Washington, last 4 weeks, they're still giving up points, rebounds, and assists, right? So if I want to filter it to the left, the point guard here, uh, I'll look at points. Um, hmm. Washington, what about assists there? So on paper, Washington been looking okay, especially the point guard. But sometimes it is what it is, right? So the Bulls and the Celtics, bro. Like whatever with this one. Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do, right? Um, Man, I just seen Isaac Garendo. That shit just. I gotta see who the hell. I need to see who's starting behind him because my fantasy, my fantasy. Who the fuck is coming behind Isaac Garendo? I gotta take. Because if I get a chance to, man, I don't need no help like that though. I don't need no help like that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Damn, I picked up Ford. I'm good though. I got pieces. Playoffs. I got pieces. Yeah. So the Bulls here. Truth be told, man. You know, you can look at Jason Tatum, just like Ed said, man. I was looking at Jason Tatum rebounds, man. The Bulls give up the rebounds and stuff like that. Definitely was looking at that. Jason Tatum rebounds in at 8.5. You can look at the double double if you want. The threes definitely in play. I was looking at the threes for Vooch. Shout out to Vooch. He continues to cash it, right? 1.5 threes there. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it. He continues to cash it. Let's get an injury news here because the Bulls uh, and the Zach Levine and all this. So Giddy is doubtful, right? He's doubtful. Everybody else is off the injury report right now. So it is what it is, right? With that situation. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on here, right? It's a lot going on here. The total to this game is what? What was the total here? Um, 241. Probably one of the highest totals on the slate. And I'm probably like, there's a lot of trade rumors for Levine and stuff like that. I'm ready for his ass to go, right? You know, I've been ready for him to go. I just think that when we picked him up, he was thrusted into a spot when we first got him, he was taking almost 30 shots a game. You know what I'm saying? Who won't be good? You know what I'm saying? So, and then Vooch, he's getting ready to be out of here too, man. Um, I always like Vooch. I like Vooch more than Zach Levine. I remember the Orlando days when Vooch took them to the playoffs, so I know who and what Vooch can do. But Vooch is a big time team player, man. He comes in and does what the fuck they asked him to do, man, straight up. And he's having a good season so far. So, whenever he get ready to get out of here, whenever they get rid of him, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna always be rooting for him, right? Michael Porter Jr. is not the and he's a better rebounder than Zach Levine, but it is what it is, right? Um, so whatever you want to do with this game, yeah, Vooch is my guy, man. One traditional center in a sense, uh, just still hanging around, man, and playing good professional basketball. But right here from this game, whatever you want to do, it's not like I'm coming here with a definite prop or something like that. It's a few bigs on here that I like the threes, and I like the Vucevic threes here. I don't really take Chris Stap at 2.5, 1.5 at parlays and stuff like that. And then Peyton Pritchard, I mean, whatever, right? All these guys. You don't need me to talk about these guys, truthfully. Brooklyn Nets at Toronto Raptors. Injury news here. Um, I like. Well, I expect Scotty Barnes to play. I think he plays, man. He's questionable, so we'll see. But um, if you know, if you think, well, first of all, this Toronto team, they got some pieces that I don't really like to. I don't really like to be. They got some defensive pieces that you don't really. I don't really like to pick against. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, you could probably get RJ Barrett is like in that. I don't know who would guard him. I don't know who would guards Barnes. But if these guys run across the Simmons and they run across the Dorian Finney-Smiths, they can make it hard, right? So, like Porter was out, quickly is out, Brown is out. So I don't know who's even going to start here, right? But um, man, Porter, he tried to come back that game, but he couldn't, bro. He couldn't. He was hurt. But at the end of the day, um, this is not one of my favorite games. 218.5 total here. I was going to start looking at some unders here. Um, 25.5 was interesting for RJ Barrett. And, you know what I'm saying? And um, while expecting, while expecting Scotty Barnes to be in the lineup, I just don't know, right? I don't know. And then this matchup, slow pace, like I don't know if I want to get to anything 25 ish for RJ Barrett. He just had 32 points, but that was versus my Bulls. 30, he gave 30 to the Knicks. That was his old team, right? So, you know, it is what it is. Besides that, 13, 18, 17, and 29 to Indiana. But, you know, I don't know if I want to go there. Truthfully, I don't. The interesting thing here for me was going to be Nick Claxton, right? You know, no Podol. I think it's a spot where he could, you know, right now you get his rebounds at a parlay piece. And if you think he can go out there and get you 10 rebounds, then you'll get that at a plus 165. And I think that's, I mean, I don't mind the gamble there, right? I don't. Going up against this team with no Poto, no bigger body down there, uh, you're probably gonna see some Fernando. He's probably gonna see some Olenek. He's gonna get some different looks, man. Boucher probably. So I couldn't talk you off of it, right? If you wanted to get there, I think I got there on Prize Picks in a six pick, I believe. Uh, but you know, it is what it is, right? Um, he's had 10 rebounds 5 times this year, so we'll see. Um, you could also look at his fantasy score. He's probably going to have ample opportunities to get blocks. We know he's one of the best shot blockers in the league. He also gets steals 1-1-3-0-1-2, and then blocks. So his fantasy score is definitely in play. As of right now, he's averaging 26 fantasy score, right? Taking a look at, let me see, where does they fear in? And I think they give up fantasy points to centers as well. Let's take a look. Toronto giving up the third most fantasy score to centers, and then blocks. What about blocks? Toronto's giving up the fourth most blocks to centers, and then what about steals? Toronto, whatever, right? He'll go out there trying to find some steals on his own. But um, let's take a look at a fantasy score and see if we can get a fantasy score for him. Right now, let me see, Claxton. This is where it starts to act up, man. When I get to searching up shit, like when I'm streaming, prospects just goes haywire for me. It's all the way on Cade Cunningham, man. We supposed to be on Claxton. And then it makes my whole stream lag. Please, would you come on? There you go. So, don't have a fantasy score for him, right? Let me get off this shit because it lags me out. Let me go back, man. It lags me out, man. Woo. All right. So, just just keep it in mind, But uh, I don't know, man. I mean, Ben Simmons. You could look at his rebounds and assists. Uh, Ben Simmons rebounds and assists in at 14 and a half. That's an interesting play. His assist prop is sitting up there. I just, I can't pinpoint where the point's going to be coming from here, right? I can't. Assists at 7.5. I don't want anything to do with that, right? Cam Johnson, everything is going to be there for him as far as the shots. Of course, he should take a boatload of shots. Let me see how many shots he took last game. He only took 10. Oh, yeah, that's right. They was getting their ass blew out. So, yeah, I don't know. And Dorian Finney-Smith might take a few extra shots. Keep in mind that 1.5 threes for Dorian Finney-Smith has been a gem, been a good wagon. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of his like 11, 10 out of his 12 or 13 games, he's got two threes or more. And usually his three come out at 1.5. But lately it's been sneaking out around 2.5, right? So Dorian Finney-Smith, 3 point prop is 1.5 at a big 192, big parlay piece, right? But like I said, 10 of his last 12 or 13 games, he's hit it. And some of those games, he hit four threes, right? So it was like one, let me see, one, two, three, four, five, six of his last seven. 6 of his last 9 games, he hit three threes or better. And you'll get three threes for him at plus money. Okay? Plus money. Um, Golden State Warriors and the Grizzlies. Like I don't have anything for this game. I looked at Schroeder. I'm almost wanting to pull the trigger on that. I think it was 14 and a half points. I think I don't know, but I don't know, man. In an offense like that, who knows, man? Points or his assists or anything. Let me see what they got. Let me see what they got his numbers at. I want to see what his assists at. 4.5. What is his points at? 13 and a half, and it's coming down. Mm, shit, I like it. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I mean, I think it's. I mean, what are they looking for? I mean, are they looking for somebody to help take some pressure off of Curry? What about his two threes? He's probably sitting at 1.5. That's probably where we get the ass at. Yeah, no, 2.5 at plus money. Probably opened up at 1.5. 1.5 threes for him, probably minus 160. Let's see, two threes minus 210. That's probably where he probably. When you get traded to the Warriors, you can't wait to go out there and shoot some threes with them boys. Like shooting three, like I'm shooting threes on the side of Curry. Like yes, I'm taking. Yes, when you step in practice, Kerr's like, yeah, man, you're here, bro. We want you to shoot that three, right? So man, three threes, man, you might. That's probably where the value at right there, man. Um, I could definitely see him taking a couple threes. You got to make them though. I could definitely see him taking a couple threes though. So you could definitely look at his threes for sure. Curry, on the other hand, I like his threes. 4.5 at plus money. Curry, mm, Curry. Even if you want to tease it down or something like that, but Curry. I mean, he's made at least three threes in every game except for one, at least three, right? So, I mean, I don't have to go into the numbers. I don't have to do none of that shit. I'm not. We know who he is. We know what he does. It's Kirby, right? He went 3 for 7 for three versus these guys last time they played. That was back on November 15th. Let's take a look and see they Memphis. Over the course of the season, catch and shoot 3 pointers, number one in attempts, right? Above the break threes, they're giving up above the break threes. That's over the course of the season. How about the last few weeks? Memphis, second in catch and shoot 3 pointers and above the break 3 point attempts. What did Buddy Hield do to them last time they played? Buddy Hield, um, when they played Memphis, Buddy Hield hit four threes, took eight. Okay, he took eight and hit four of them. That's more of a catch and shoot type, right? Uh, Catch and shoot. Memphis catch and shoot points. He had 9 catch and shoot points. Of those 9, had to be three threes. And then he had 5 pull-up points. One of them was a three. He had four threes that game. Okay, so Buddy Hield, um, because it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to. I mean, they can turn Dennis. They can have Dennis out there on some two guard ish type of ish, right? Like just scoring guard type of shit. It's Dennis can get to the rack. He got a floater. He's a seasoned veteran. Being out there with I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it. And he can handle the rock. He can probably he can play a little defense. He can be in the closing lineup. So it is what it is. What is Buddy Hill sitting at 2.5? I like it. I like it. I probably would look at Dennis for raw points. I wouldn't mind if Dennis. I can see the instances where Dennis goes out there and goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? Dennis goes out there with that second unit, whatever the case may be. I'm with it though. I'm with it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm with it. I'm with it. So I'll have a definite play. Same game parlay atmosphere. I can see it. I see instances. I see instances there. Um, um, New Orleans Pelicans and Houston Rockets. I took the rebounds, man. I got it at 10.5 last night. I want to see what the number is now. I took the rebounds for Messi is still at Messi is still at 10.5. I'm willing. I'm willing to go there. All he gotta do is keep his hands to himself. Number one. Number two, early Q tag for early Q tag um for damn sorry uh Albert Shingun. He could be out. You never know. So uh let's take a look here at some of these notifications for underdog. And that was supposed to be okay. Jordan Hawkins available to play. Okoro to miss 2 weeks. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Um, yeah. So, um, hmm, hmm. Take a look at Houston real quick. No, New Orleans. They haven't played them. They haven't played them. Hmm. Things can get ugly for New Orleans right here, straight up. But at the end of the day, though, yeah, I took the rebounds from Messi last night. Didn't put a lot on it. Uh, I know that you could rebound on Sengun, but he has to keep his hands to himself for sure. He has to keep his hands to himself. These rebounds, I can't deny it, right? I can't deny that shit. I mean, 14, 11, 14, 7, 12, 12, 8, 14. Yeah, 5, 13. This motherfucker been rebounding from hell, right? So, and then the rebound chances 28, 19, 18, 17, 20, 22, 12, 27, 18, 28, 12, 15, 21, 21. He been going, getting, getting after it, you know. So, that's where I would mind targeting this team and this Houston team. He would just have to stay out of foul trouble. So I do like the rebounds for. I took the rebounds already. I think I put them on the prospect slip and I took them straight. Okay. So opposite going, I will put no. Uh, I'll put him over there. Uh, Messi, and then from the assist, right? So you got to like the assist. On on the season, New Orleans Pelicans, um, they gave up the fourth most assists, right? And potential assists, New Orleans Pelicans are giving up the third most potentials. That's on the season. If I bring it back to the last 4 weeks there, on the season, that's what? For 27 games. If I bring the last 4 weeks there, that's what? Probably half of that. That's 10 games. New Orleans Pelicans, potential assists, they probably what? Sixth. But regular assists, they number two, right? And that's to the point guard position. That's not to the team. If I just filter it just to the team overall, last 4 weeks they number one in assists and number two in potentials, right? So two of the worst, two of the high, two of the teams that give up the most assists on this on from a team standpoint on the league in the last 4 weeks are on the docket right now. You got New Orleans Pelicans. Actually, you got Utah. Actually, you got Washington, Denver. All these motherfuckers on the right now, right? So you can look for some assists in those regards. And Fred VanVleet, right? So take a look at Houston here. Fred VanVleet, we know he's going to be out there, right? The minutes equal opportunity. Minutes wise, 41, 36, 37, 36, 35, 41, 44, 28. You good, you good. I ain't really talking about nothing. I'm talking about something, but I ain't talking about nothing. But what you missed, I got you in 1 second. Let me make this point or whatever. My point here is, he's going to be out there, right? Regardless, he's going to be out there. He's going to be out there, and I don't really necessarily need him to score, right? So his assist prop, a couple dimes here and there. Assist prop probably sitting at 6.5. Mine went up by 9. 6.5 minus 115. Uh, sometimes Fred can come out there and get hot and drop a few dimes, right? So at the end of the day, he's hit this number in back-to-back game. OKC 7 assists, Golden State Warriors 7 assists, and he's frequently hit this number here and there. He's averaging 6 assists. He's averaging almost 12 potentials. So I need him to, going up against one of the worst teams, I need to see him, drop a few extra dimes here, right? So 6.5 assists for Fred. It is what it is. Um, 2, 3. He's got 3 games on the season where he's had 10 assists or better. For Fred, you will get a double double for Fred at plus 480, and then a solid 10 assists for him. You'll get it at plus 470, right? So you get a double double for him at plus 480, and then you'll get a 10 assists for him at plus 470. I would not go near that double double. Fred is one of those guys that'll give you 6 points and 11 assists, bro. Straight up, like he will do that to you, right? And some like I always say, you gotta cross reference. You gotta cross reference these props. You see that 10 assists. This is just 10 assists plus 470. Then you get the combo, the double double at plus 480. Why would I take the double double at plus 480. Why? When I could just go get it, the 10 assists at plus 470, like 10 cent. Like I'm only missing out on 10 cent, right? And Fred, like I said, Fred will go out there and do that to you, bro. Looking at this points prop, 8, 8, 13, 13, 38, 30, 17, 8, 2, right? Like 7 right here, like 4 right here. Like he'll murder your ass when you just not even expecting it, man. So man, he was in a good spot for me from 3 the other night. He went one for 9, 1 for 11, bro. 1 for 11. I was just, man, he went 1 for 11 versus OKC. I did not like that, not one bit. I had the read was there. I mean, you can see he's been taking threes like a mug. Like 12 threes, 9, 9, 10, 10, 9, 11. That man went out there and had 1 3 for 11, 1 for 11. That was crazy. And he had 9 rebounds. Like, shit, his rebounds and assists, what is it? What is rebounds and assists? 11 and a half. I'm not going there because it's a blowout risk. So it is what it is, right? So that's where I'm at with that, man. I'm looking at Messi rebounds. I'm looking at I took Messi's rebounds and I took the assist for Fred VanVleet. I can take the lumps on my chin, right? If I get an L here. Um, Atlanta Hawks, San Antonio Spurs, right? So um, you're gonna get first of all, we got 234 over under. That's number one. Number two, the injury news is what's really important here because we're gonna what's name is gonna miss 4 games, right? Um, Trey Young is questionable. Okongwu missing 4 games. That leaves us with Bogdanovich and some Larry Nance ish, whatever, right? So, um, immediately looking at the rebound prop here, uh, Clay Capella, you're gonna get plus money on the 10.5. Okay. Then on the combo, you're gonna get the double double. You're gonna get plus 130 for the double double. And then the points plus rebounds, you'll get that at 20 and a half. Okay. So, if you think he's going to get a double double at plus 130, be my guess. If you're looking at points plus rebounds, you might think he's going to get 14 points and 8 rebounds. Then you can look at you can look at what the fuck you call this points plus rebounds, right? So it is what it is. Um, this is going to be interesting. He's going to have to, you got to chase Wimby around and shit like that, probably, But at the end of the day, it's a good. I like the game environment, right? So we can look at threes for Wimby. Uh, it's 3 point prop sitting at 2.5. I like this any day, and we can look at the points for Wimby's, right? Points got to be probably sitting at 24.5. Um, I didn't pull the trigger. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger, right? Um, I'm thinking about pulling the trigger. Um, so 24 and a half. We will see. Um, you also have why isn't Devin Vassell not listed? Okay, whatever. Um, so then you got Trey Young and you got Chris Paul. Chris Paul prop is locked. For what reason? I don't know. Let me go check X and see what's going on here. If there's anything going on. don't know. Anyway, I did a 6 pick, and I got the Trae Young assist at a solid 11. I will take a look to see. Chris Paul. So, um, so Chris Paul only has lines on Prize Picks right now, as of right now, and that's a solid 9 assists. Okay, so with the two guards, Chris Paul, da da da, da etc. Um, whatever, right? It's whatever for me with the in that stance, right? So whatever you want to do, be my guest with that. Him and Trey, right? We know the assists and stuff. It is in play, right? Um, last but not least, Jalen Johnson. I have been betting on him, but he continues to play good ball. And it is what it is with that situation. So whatever you want to do with that, I like this game environment. I mean, pace up matchup for Atlanta. I mean, for San Antonio, Atlanta should be top 3, top 5 in pace. So a lot of up and down, a lot of different possessions. I can see a few blocks for Wemby, and extra shots for Wemby. So I like it, right? I like it. Wemby, let's see. 20, 28, 25, 15, 34. Blocks here, 7, 2, 3, whatever, right? Hasn't faced this team this year. Okay. 3 pointers made. Okay. All right. The Clippers in Dallas, right? So I missed. I was at work last night and I stayed over. I missed the news. I missed the news, right? Because I'm supposed to have been all over. The 29 or the 28 and a half or the 29 and a half, I completely blanked that. I missed the whole read, man. Man, I completely blanked because I supposed to jump on that Kyrie 28 and a half or 29 and a half PRAs. I blanked, right? Knowing the injury news, that's why knowing the injury news of and knowing Luka not practicing and stuff like that, I just missed out, man. I missed out. So people who caught that, I hope y'all hit. Now, um, this game can be interesting, right? So one play that I'm looking at is I'm definitely looking at Derek Lively here for instance, right? So his rebound sitting at 8.5. His combos sitting, his double sitting at plus 300. Okay. I did not look extensively at him, but I want to take a look right now. Dallas. Um, I know I'm looking for the most value right now, right? We know who. We know who. We know who Zubac is, whatever the case may be with that. But I want to take a look at Derek Lively, right? Damn. Let me take a look at Lively. Derek Lively. So, rebounds. So, 3 of his last 5 games, he's had double-digit rebounds. That's one thing. Um, the minutes, right? So, you know, he got a decent allotment of minutes 4 of his last 5 games. 32, 19, 27, 31 versus OKC, and then 30 versus Golden State Warriors. Like the minutes allotment is looking okay, right? I like it. Okay, it's one thing. Now I want to see head to head, right? So he hasn't hit double digit rebounds head to head versus this team. It's some playoffs and stuff in there. This team hasn't faced each other, right? These were playoffs. Minutes here, what were the minutes like? Now 15, 17, 20, 19, 24, whatever. Lately, he's played more minutes than that. He's played more minutes than that lately, okay? So, um, hmm. um, what about blocks? That's head to head last year. What about lately? Okay, okay. It's getting a block every game. Now, Zubac, right? with with the added Zubac, the way he's out there playing and having to be a little bit more aggressive offensively, I can see, I can see Derek Lively blocking, plat, throwing that shit, right? I could definitely see that. What about the rebounds here? Lately, okay, double-digit rebounds in every game except for one. What about last? Okay, so how many minutes was he playing? This is head-to-head in the playoffs. 8. His last 4 games. His last 4 games in the playoffs. He didn't reach double digit. The last game he did. Okay, 3 of his last 4 games he didn't reach double doubles. Okay, double six. Okay, let me see. Blocks here, centers, Clippers. Okay. Um, one more time. I want to go back to Lively real fast. I want to see how I want to attack. I might have to take a look at Lively's fancy score here. Lively. Derek Lively. One more time. Blocks head to head. Okay. What about fouls? So his last 2 games, he had 4 fouls versus this team. All right, I just want to look at a little something. Long story short, I got a feeling, right? You know what? How's this team faring in the rebound category? Now, I'm not a big fan of this Clippers team from a rebound standpoint. That's one thing, right? Uh, Eats. Let's look at the season rebounds. Clippers, LA Clippers. How about center? Okay. How about team wise? Last 4 weeks, half of that, probably last 2 games. Clippers. And what about to the center? LA Clippers. Last 4 weeks, the Clippers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Top 10. Giving out rebounds to the center position. How about last 2 weeks? Last 4 games. Clippers. Whatever, right? They do play at a smaller, at a slower pace, so that could, that could hinder something. Another thing that I did look at was, that I glanced at was the assists. Right? Let's see. Um, Dallas. I didn't know this, but Dallas had been giving up assists here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. They are top 10. Ninth out of top 10 at giving up assists in general. What about to the point guard position? Dallas, they about number 10, right? That's on the season. How about lately? Last 4 weeks, Dallas assists. Dallas creeping up. Last 4 weeks, assists. Yeah, and then potential assists. Okay, so Dallas number top five, number four. Uh, no, number five. Uh, in general, what about to the point guard? Dallas, same thing, right? They number five and giving up assists to the point guard position. Hmm. Over the course of the season, they get worse. Their defense probably lacking a little bit, right? They number four last 3 weeks. They number four last 2 weeks. They're probably number three. They number two. So lately they've been getting dimes dropped on their ass. So uh, you could probably look at some assists there, but I don't know. That wasn't on my radar. It wasn't on my radar. Um, the total of this game here is looking like what? 223 and a half. I don't know. Uh, shit. It's gonna be interesting to see how. Uh, I'm off. I'm pretty much off some of the props here. Kyrie gonna be interesting always with the amount of usage that he's gonna garnish. So Garner, 24 and a half points. I could talk you off of it. Gonna be interesting to see who's gonna throw at him. Maybe some Chris Dunn. Um, It'd be interesting to see Kyrie cook, right? We know he's one of the best out there. I would love to see Kyrie cook. And you know, plus Luca with Luca, this is Luca Luca can't stand this team, man. He he goes with this team and the in Phoenix, man. He goes off on their ass, man. So that's interesting. PJ Washington is another guy that's interesting for rebounds as well. So, but not one of my favorite games. Truthfully, not one of my favorite games. I just had to look at some things there. The rebounds for Lively is interesting. Um, definitely. 10 rebounds at plus 110, but the 8.5, I don't know. We'll see. Damn, all these games, man. The Pacers and the Phoenix Suns. This should be an interesting one. We who we got out there. Your Pascal Siakams, all those guys. I would be looking at this game for a same game parlay atmosphere here. What I do like here is I definitely like the rebounds for Yusuf Nurkic, and then you can probably get Yusuf Nurkic at a double double for a good plus 190. I'm gonna throw that over there to the side, right? For plus 190, a double double for Yusuf Nurkic, I couldn't mind, I couldn't talk off of it. And then when it all else fails, Yusuf Nurkic, I just the 1.5 threes for Miles Turner, like I like it, right? Like Yusuf Nurkic, come on, step on out here, bang. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Gotta bring your big ass out here and just, come on, get this work, right? So um, looking at Miles Turner here, it's been a while. It's been a little minute before he hit since he's hit five threes. So last game versus the Pelicans, he went 2 for 4. Then 0 for 3 versus Philly when I thought he was gonna hit like 3 or 4 of them versus Philly because Embiid got to step out. 2 for 3 versus Charlotte, and then 0 for 3 versus Chicago. And then he went on a little tear right here. I don't know. I'm tripping. Those fucking 3 point free throws right here. Two versus the Pelicans, three versus Charlotte, three versus Chicago, 1 for 3 versus Brooklyn, 4 of 6 versus Toronto. Pirtle got to step out. 2 for 8 versus Memphis, so on and so forth. He has the ability, but the 4 and 5. He's been a minute, right? Last time he hit 5 threes versus Karl Towns in the Knicks, and then Dallas, like versus Dallas, like somebody like Derek Lively having to run out there towards the 3 point line, just not ideal. So at the end of the day here, I can see instances. You know what though? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Phoenix. And then this boy be hurt so much, so I can't. I ain't even gonna look at it, man. Matter of fact, I will look at it. I will look at it. Cause I want to put my money down. I'm gonna look at it, right? Um, what's his name again? Y'all, man, I'm getting old, man. God damn, Turner, right? Okay, Turner. I want to look at the threes. Okay, I want to look at the head up. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Well, I ain't really gonna worry about that. I like this game. This game. Let me look though. This game. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, a matchup between Pascal Siakam and Kevin Durant. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, where they at? Phoenix. Tyrese. He's been a dog at home. What's his assist? 8.5. This is gonna be an interesting game. What's the total of this game? Bradley be all these motherfuckers out here. Let me see. I think this is gonna be a good same game parlay atmosphere here. You're gonna 235.5. You're gonna need an aggressive Pascal Siakam. You're gonna need aggressive Pascal Siakam. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting as hell. All the games. Look at this one. I knew it wasn't gonna be long for my boy Dom said, you know what? Let them cook. Well, yeah, definitely. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Why not, man? Why not? Make them cook. All right, so okay, and then New York and Minnesota Timberwolves. Uh, see, when we get through with all the games, you talking about a bunch of legs? You talking about a bunch of legs, like a few, like a 25er, or you just talking about one of them you digs, just a nice one. Long story short, here though, don't know who gonna win this game, but the 23 and a half, I took that. I took Carlton Towns 23 and a half points. It's at 24 and a half right now. I also like the threes, right? It was at 1.5 yesterday. It was at 1.5 yesterday. I usually in the parlay piece. It's at 1.5 still right now. I like that. Now, don't be surprised at Minnesota too. Don't be surprised if he go out there and get his ass 5 threes, right? So 3 threes for Carlton Towns plus 180, 4 threes for Carlton Towns plus 480, 5 threes for Carlton Towns plus 1,300, right? Now you you got Rudy gonna have to step. Rudy gonna have to step out there on that perimeter, man, straight up, right? So Carl. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So Carl Anthony Towns, uh, man, bro, Carl Anthony Towns. I'm looking for Towns because who wants to be down there, bro? Who wants to be down there banging with that guy like that, man? Uh, what's his name? Rudy Gobert. So, he's 7 to 10 to this 3 pointers, right? Oh, I ain't gonna hit the head numbers or nothing like that. It's been a while since he hit 5 threes. What about the last 20 games? So, I don't know. Let's take a look and see what the pattern is. His 3 point attempts. So lately, as you can see right here, he been on business. What I mean by that is he ain't taking a lot of threes. He getting to the points. He understands that my team struggle to score at times. You know what I'm saying? And so he cutting out some of them 3-point attempts. So he hasn't really. He only went over 5 3-point attempts once, right? So you know, I guess right back here is where he was taking a lot of threes at. 9, 8, 12, 8, 9, whatever, right? Tonight he could probably make it. Don't let him come out there and hit the first one or two. His ass gonna cook from beyond the arc, right? So I'm thinking about taking them at 2.5. I already took the 1.5 as a parlay piece, and then I took his points prop at 23.5, and then I'm thinking about taking the 2.5 at the 3 at plus 180. So I'll put that to the side, right? I'll put that to the side. Now, that's all I was really studying for this game. I can look at his rebounds or whatever, whatnot. I also have love for um, um, Rudy Gobert rebounds at 11.5 because I do. I mean, you can rebound on this next team, but I can see. I mean, I can see. I can see. I don't know how they're gonna guard Cat, right? I don't know how they're gonna try to pull this one off. I can see Cat all over the perimeter. I can see him all over the perimeter, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. They got Julius Randle out there, and this will be versus the Knicks too for Julius Randle and his rebound. And this is where you're gonna get value at for Julius on the rebound side, right? You're gonna get value for him. Now, low key, you can get 8 rebounds for Julius at plus 170. 10 rebounds for Julius at plus 450, bro. That's you can get value there. Combo the double double for him plus 430. So the plus 430 for the double double, but then you bounce back and get 10 rebounds for him at what plus four what 20, a little bud. So it is what it is, right? And then hey, it can happen. Uh, Let me see, Randall. The pace of this game, though, I'm not gonna like. This game gonna play slow though. That's another thing, man. I don't like. But Randall, now he just had 11 rebounds versus Golden State. Mm, Only hit his rebound probably 4 of his last 10 games. Hmm, I don't know. It's either his Randall's or I mean, you can look at his points. I don't know who they're gonna put on him. I don't know who they're gonna put on him. Josh Hart can't guard him if he wants to be aggressive. He does shoot the three. 4 of his last 6, he hit the 1.5 3. So you can definitely look at threes too, right? So you can look at um, you could probably get 2 threes for Carlton Towns. You get 2 threes for Randall at -10, whatever. You can get 2 threes for Ant Towns and 1 3 for Randall at plus money. So it's a few ways you can attack this shit, right? I'm only looking at. I mean, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Carlton Towns for me, yeah, right? That's what it's gonna be. Okay. Um, the Nuggets and the Trailblazers. Um, I don't have too much of nothing for this game, bro. We know who the joke is. We know what he does. We know the rest of these motherfuckers. I don't got too much for this game. The Lakers and Sacramento. There's some injury news here. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. But By default, I took the assist prop for Monk. So by default, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it. I'll take an L. It is what it is. I've already taken it, right? I took his assist prop. I wanted to take it on prospects last night, but it wasn't out. But the fact to have assists, let him cook. You know, it is what it is. I took that, and I want to say historically, um, the boy been cooking. Anthony Davis has. Uh, Sabonis. Might see Anthony Davis go upside his head today, though. He's questionable, right? So I'm gonna talk about some scenarios right here. Matter of fact, I might be back too before. I might be back while the game's on. Who knows? I ain't working. I ain't going back to work until I'm probably gonna be off for. I'm gonna be off 6 of the last 7 days. Next 7 days. So I'm gonna chill. I'll go back to work Monday. After that, I don't go back to work till Thursday. So I'm off. But so he's giving him, last time he gave him 29. Okay, whatever. 29, 16, 17. What about rebounds? These are head to head numbers here: 15, 16, 20, 19, 12, right? So, it is what it is, okay? He's been playing some good ball versus Anthony Davis. Now, there's some injury concern here. Uh, Let me take a look here. Injury concern. Anthony Davis, Hayes is out. LeBron James should be playing. Kevin Herter, Keegan Murray, the Sabonis, man. So, um, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on the injury news. This is going to be interesting. Speaking of injury news, let me take another look. All right. Mm. Okay. So, um, man, live betting stuff like that, man. It's a lot more plays here. I had the Lamelo Ball triple double up there just to, what I'm saying, just to put you on notice. But I took his assist prop, and his 12 and a half rebounds and assists looking good. And the double double is plus 230 or something like that. Um, Nisi rebounds, I took it on prospects, I took it on the books, didn't put a lot on it. I took the over 6.5 assists for Fred Van Vliet. Nurk double double, I didn't pull the trigger, but I want to, right? Uh, Turner over 1.5 threes. It's official play for me. I'm taking that. Uh, Vucevic, I'll probably put in a parlay piece. 1.5 threes. Claxton, parlay piece. Rebounds. Carthy Towns, 2.5 threes. I'm taking a stab at it on strength. I took Carthy Towns 23.5 points. And Malik Monk, 5.5 assists. I took that, right? Um, mm, uh, Let me see here. Let me pull up another slip here. Clint Capella. I think I played it. I don't know, but I'm probably getting ready to play his. I might play his points plus his his double double at plus 130, and then his points plus assists at points plus rebounds at 20 and a half. I want to play the 24.5 points for Wemby. His Wemby's 2.5 threes is a parlay piece for me. Um, so, Don. CVS receipt. He wants to go for CVS. He want to go to CVS. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a rain check on this first game here, and I'm gonna stop here. Um, and alternates are out. How about we go? Hmm, okay, Bulls and Celtics. We're gonna go to Vooch. 1.5 threes. We going two for Chris Tapps. 2 and 2. I'm gonna go. I want Claxton. I really wanted to take Claxton for 7 boards, bro. 7. His rebounds are 6.5. I wanted to take him for 7. I just wanted to leave it at that. Didn't have many plays from that game. Curry. Um, man, 6 for free. 6 assists for free. We're gonna try 8 rebounds. 20 points for Victor. 8 rebounds for Capella. 20 points for Victor. 10 assists for Trey. Kyrie assists. I forgot to mention Kyrie assists. I have interest in his assists in some shape, form, or fashion. Tough defense, but man, he's gonna have to be the point guard. He's gonna have to get guys involved in things of that nature. So why don't they have? Where's James Harden? Mm, okay. So Kyrie for 20. How do we feel about that? Kyrie for 20. Cade for 20. Curry for 20. Damn. Mm. 8 boards for Nurkic. Let's get up there then. Fuck it, man. And I don't put them two threes in there for Miles Turner so bad. It don't matter. It's only a couple dollars. 'Pascal Siakam points at 19 and a half. He'll make KD stick some defense today, huh? KD at 24 and a half. I'm so scared of these motherfuckers to take any one of these motherfuckers. I'm scared. I'll take a rain check on them. I'll come back. 8 rebounds for Misi. 2 threes for Cat. Damn. 3 threes for Ant. I can't fuck one parlay up with putting one of these motherfuckers on there. Mm. 2 threes for Monk. LeBron James be rebounding like a motherfucker versus them. four of his last 5 games, he got double-digit rebounds. He be getting ready to triple double on their ass. When last time they played? Beginning of the season? Oh, it's Bron Day. It's Bron Day. What's his point? I don't even bet on Bron like that, man. Straight up. 22 points, man. That's criminal. I ain't gonna say that's criminal, but man, I don't bet on those points like that. 25 for Bron, plus 150. 30 for Bron, plus 400. Shout out to the Lakers, man. I like that that Robinson move, man. I like that Robinson move. What's his rebounds? Boy, Lakers might get their ass beat up today. I don't know. Let's go 20 for Bron. What's he been doing for me? Like, well, he got rest. He got some rest. So I can't. He got some rest. Points. Hmm. What's a triple double for Bron? Plus 600. A double double for him. Minus 120. Mm. I want to take. Man, let's put Bron in there for 20. Let's go, Bron. Sabonis rebounds at 14. That's crazy. Miles Turner, why is he grayed out? What happened? Hmm. Interesting. Take that out then. Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, I just put them on the wrong slip. Let me see. LeBron James. LeBron James goes over here for 20. This should be a good same game parlay game too, man. I can't think past all these legs, Dom. I cannot. I can't think past all these legs, man. Look at that. Look at that shit. If you put $1 on that, it's $200 if that shit win. Let's see. Vooch 2 threes, Chris Pro threes, 2 threes. Fred VanVleet 6 assists, Capella 8 rebounds, Wemby 20, Young 10, Kyrie 20, Cade 20, Curry 20, 8 boards for Nurkic, 2 threes for Turner, Missy 8 rebounds, Towns 2 threes, Edwards 3 threes. Monk 2 threes. James 20 points. There's some shit on there I don't mind taking down, but I can't put all them legs together like that. I can, but I need to wait. I need to wait. But I'll leave you with those. I'll leave you with those. If I had to take some down, I would probably, I don't know what I would take down. Maybe Anthony Edwards. Um, I don't know what I would take down. Maybe Kyrie points. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm at least put $2 on here or something. Straight up. 250, $5 or something. Um, how about a parlay though? Um, and I get out of here. I seen just a few guys that I like to put in there for 20s, man. Straight up. Um, I can just go down the line. I like Cade, Lisa Dub. I like Cade assist too, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 7 assists. Melo, they ain't put Melo assists out there. Scratch that. Scratch that, man. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. Let's go. Scratch that. Let's go. Let's go three threes. 3 threes for Cat. Mm, damn. Where's LeBron? I wanted to put LeBron on here for 25. Why Anthony Towns suspended? Josh Hart now questionable. Mmm. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Mm. So I don't know what happened to LeBron because we had him up here. That was crazy. Now he's gone. Like, gone. They locked him up. They must have heard something about LeBron, man. Straight up. I wanted to put him up there for 25 to see what we can do. But it is what it is. I'm going to go 6 assists. Monk. I'm going back to the well. I'm going to go with the LaMelo Ball. Wimby threes. Everything keep getting grayed out. Something going on with that Lakers game. Bradley Bill in. The plays I want to put in here, they keep getting grayed out. LaMelo Ball, Wimby. Okay, Monk. Okay, they go LeBron right there. I'm gonna say that for another time though. The Ball, uh, Wimby 2.5 threes. Monk 5.5. Um, Fred Van Vliet. Oh no, this is way up there. Charlotte Hornets, Bulls, Brooklyn Nets, and Raptors. Golden State. Curry. Oh no, that's I'm gonna take Wimby down. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna put Wimby back up there. I'm gonna put Wimby threes back up there. That's a plus 1,000 right there. 8 assists for Ball, 6 for Monk, uh, 6 for Fred, 10 for Trey, three threes for Wimby. Okay, I'm gonna do that for sure. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that. All right, all right, all right, all right. Man, that was a long ass string, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna roll out like that. Peace out. You like that? You like that, Dom? It's okay. Trey 10, 3 for Wimby, 6, 6, and 8. Now keep in mind, look, uh, I didn't even touch on this OKC game. You know, you still got Hartenstein and Goga Batadze and guys like that, SGA, whatever. Um, man, you know that we know that K double double triple double waiting to happen, and then you got Utah Jazz and Detroit. I mean Utah. I mean you got Duran and Kessler. They about to clash with no their power forward is hurt. Stewart, they backup center, so Stewart's not going to be playing. Then LaMelo, his double double is plus two something right now, and you can get a triple double for him as well, right? So we already know that. What else? I didn't look at Ben Simmons double double. Let's take a look and see what you get Ben Simmons double double for. Plus 300. Triple double plus 1,200. Okay, okay, all right. Messi, I got his rebounds in there. I just didn't. Fred Van Vliet, his 10 assists was plus 460. Stream value there for 10 assists for him. I like this assist matchup for him. That 1.5 threes from Miles Turner, three threes for him. Some telling me he's gonna hit three threes today. And the three threes for Towns and LeBron. He's just always flirting with a triple double versus this team. You've seen it, right? So right here, head to head, what is this? Double double. So he's got 5 straight double doubles versus them first and foremost. Um, he's got 2 triple doubles versus them in his last 5 games. He's in versus these guys. He's in form. Um, let's see. Uh, 3 pointers made. Oh, he drops threes on their ass too. His 3 point prop is 1.5. I like some 1.5s today. Vucevic, Dorian Finney-Smith, Turner. I like the 1.5s more than I like 2.5s, man. Just start betting 1.5s and shit, man. A lot of bigs come out with 1.5s, but like 2 threes and shit like that. But yeah, it's a lot of guys for 2 threes. Yeah, yeah. So LeBron, this is head to head at that, right? So, um, what about it? What was I? Okay, yeah. So assist, he be killing it, right? He been killing it lately. Points, been smoking it lately. Rebounds. right? Been smoking it lately. Uh, you know, his points is you can find some value on his points, man. Um, while his points prop, if he gives you 30 tonight, that means you getting a 30 at plus 410 for LeBron. You can take his regular points prop, which is at what? That's if he got to hit it, of course. 23 points. I'm playing it, right? I'm playing it in a way. Then you can go up to 25. You get his 25 at plus 145. You get his 30 at whatever. His 30 at plus 410. Or you could do it that way, or when the alternates come out, you could actually take it, 23 and a half, 24 and a half, 25 and a half, 26 and a half, 26. You can ladder it like that if you want. Yeah, one by one. But at the end of the day, I'm on my phone and ringing off the chain, packages at the door, all types of stuff, man. So glad to be back, man. Long stream, but appreciate y'all sitting here. Might come back though. Might come back. Might come back. Cause like I said, I'm gonna be off for 6 of the next 7 days, man. One quick look if y'all want to come back and look at it again was here's those per Dom. Dom said, here it is right here, Dom. Uh, some of those plays right here, right? The parlay pieces and stuff, the CVS receipt in the making, that's that right there. So if you want to come back and slide and take a look at it, boom, them plays going back up. And then here's the parlay, uh, plus 1,000 here, plus 1,000. I show it to you. It's actually going up. 8 assists from Ball, 6 assists, 6, 10, 3. Yeah, right. I ain't working today. I'm probably going to be undisciplined, right? So that's that right there. All right, y'all. Peace out, man. No problem. No problem. No problem. Peace.